All right, today we've got another video for you. Today we're going to be doing bullet penetration. We're going to see how many books it takes to stop a bullet. So in the event that we run through all of those books, I've got backups we can add to it, but you know how it is. All right, kick that intro. So welcome back to another episode of Target Precision. My name is Chris, and today, as I had said, we're going to be seeing how many books it takes to stop a bullet. Could not find any phone books to give it the true phone book test, but we have 6 textbooks, and we're going to see if we can penetrate through these. As always, the object is to protect Ted, but I hope we get through these books. That way we can go ahead and do some kind of destruction to Ted. All right, the way that the game works is we start from 22 LR and we work our way up through different calibers all the way up to a 450 Bushmaster, and then we also will finish it off with a 12 gauge 1.1 ounce slug. That's enough of the talking. We got all the rules laid out. Let's go ahead, get shooting. All right, so first up we've got the 22 LR. This is a 36 grain. Let's run it. Geez, that hole was so little. I had to run up there real quick, take a peek, and see if I actually did hit it. But I actually did hit it. So we hit right here. Of course, I hit the strap. There's that tiny little hole we've got right here where we went in right there. And let's see, we have no exit out the back. Ted is still safe. I don't know how many books we went through. All right, so I pulled these apart. Looks like we went through one book down in there. Kind of hard to see, but book number 2, no penetration. Next up, we got everybody's favorite gun. We got the LCP chambered in 380.
Disgusting.
Yeah, as you know, that was my favorite gun in the arsenal. God. Hey, one try. All right, so we hit right down here. Yeah, I hit low with that thing. Let's see how far we went. Ooh, I feel something here in book number, right in here. Yep, there it is, down there. Can we focus, please? Focus, people, focus. Down there, you see separation. Went into book 3, it feels like. Definitely not in book 4. So, all right, 3 books. All right, now it's time to move up to the 9mm. All right, now we got my baby out. We got the Canik Rival S chambered in 9mm. Got that Temu light on there with the Mechanic optic. Let's go run this. I'm sharing the range today. Man, that one seemed louder than normal. It sounded like that guy. I aimed a little higher on this one, so we can actually find where we're going through. So there's book 1, 2. Ooh, it looks like there's some movement all the way back here. Oh, we got some bulge going on in the back.
Look at that bulge.
Let's see. Nope, not through that book. Did not go through number 5. Oh, we feel it right there going from 4 into 5. Yep, there is book there. All right, the bullet is stuck in number 5. So, all right, that did not defeat the, let's call it 2 phone books. All right, we got our last round for our pistol calibers. We got the 10mm coming up. All right, now we got the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Performance Center with the Dogwood Armory FRT installed. God, this thing runs great. Let's go. That was perfect shot placement. God, I love that 10mm. All right, so we hit right here where the T is. Just look at the size of the hole difference. That 10. There's also a flat nose. I got to get some round nose for my 10. But let's see. Right here. Oh yeah, you can feel through book 4. So into 5. It did not go through number 5, so it is stuck in there. Yep, it is stuck in there. All right, let me go ahead and pull this apart for you. All right, so I found the 380. It was stuck right in between books number 2 and 3. And this is book number 4. And so our 9mm is inside there. Or no, our 10 is inside that because that's where our 10 went. I haven't opened it up yet. Oh, there's our round. There's our 10 millimeter. All right, here is our 9 millimeter is inside book number 5. That round is just squished. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add more layers to this because I know this 5.56 is gonna defeat those. So I'm gonna add 2 of these books down here. Okay, we've added 2 of these Uline books. These books are a lot heavier, even though they're thinner, they're a lot more dense. The pages are thicker. So I'm just gonna do 2 of them for now. I think the 5.56 goes through. If it does, we will add more, but let's call this the equivalent of 3 phone books at this point. All right, next up we got 5.56. We got 1 single round in here. I went ahead and switched up a couple things on this rifle from the Temu debacle that we did. I moved the light up here and I threw this American Tactical red dot on here. It's comparable to Temu stuff, so we're keeping true to the Temu build. I'm so used to the 450 Bushmaster kicking really hard that I was anticipating like some kind of kick. If anybody says that an AR-15 has recoil, just laugh at them. All right, I hit low.
You suck!
Let's redo that. My bad, I had that sighted in for further out. I gotta aim a little higher. Whoopsie, that's on me. Okay, much better. We hit up here, and we'll be able to follow where our bullet went. All right, so we went through that one. We went through that one. We went through that one. Did we come out the back? No, we did not. All right, so we are somewhere. Oh, here we are at, there's a hole here. I think that's where we stopped in book 5, which would be phone book number 3. I'm impressed. Oh, there's some carnage here as well. All right, so 5.56 was stopped. Next up, we're moving up to 7.62 by 39. Also, be sure you stick around to the very end. I'm gonna do a whole super safe mag onto these phone books. Well, these books. All right, next up we got a FMJ 7.62 by 39 out of our Micro Draco. Losing a little bit of daylight here. That's one of the people wanting to come talk to me. Always fun. All right, so we hit right here. We shifted our book stack because this was straight. All right, did we come out the back? We did not. Let's see, there's a, ooh, I think I found our round. There it is. She's right there pointing at us. I bet it's hot. Ooh, it's a little temperatured. We'll get that later. But we made it through. We're calling that 1 book, 2. So 2 books got stopped right before going in what would be our 3rd phone book. All right, you know what time it is now. Time for that 450 Bushmaster, baby. All right, next up, we got the 450 Bushmaster 230 grain round nose full metal jacket. Still rocking that Temu red dot. This thing's solid. That fireball was wild. God, that fireball was huge, and Ted went for a ride. All right, we see where we hit with our 450 Bushmaster. And yeah, that's the guy here. He's got a 6 millimeter that he's using. It's shooting like 4,200 feet per second. He does reloads. But all right, our round is that it? Did it rise all the way up here? It is, oh man, that thing was cooking. It's somewhere. I don't know where. But it did not come out the back, so I guess the concuss is what sent Ted for a ride. Ted, looks like you've had a rough one, buddy. All right, now we're up to the 12 gauge slug. Let's go send this all the way through. Hopefully it goes all the way through. All right, next up we got the 12 gauge shotgun with a 1.1 ounce slug. God, that never gets old. At this time, if you're still here watching, I appreciate you, love you, and mean the world to me. If you go ahead and hit like, subscribe, check out our other videos. They're great. We're just going to keep on pumping them out. Let me know down in the Comment section what else you want to see penetrated, or just one item that we try to destroy. All right, so our 12 gauge slug went through right next to where our 450 was, and it did not come out the back. I'm sorry. We had too much. There's still our round there from the 7.62 still peeking at us. Well, that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. We still got one more thing for you, but ooh, there's the 450 Bushmaster shell. I guy wanted it. As we come to the end of this video, we are going to run a full mag of 5.56 at these books to close this video out. So thanks for watching and enjoy this final clip. I'll see you next time on Target Precision.
Fuck.